A very good day to you and welcome to the program. You might be sitting there saying, Angus, I don't know where the next meal is coming from. You might be sitting there saying, Angus, they gave me the death sentence. They told me yesterday I've got cancer and there's no more hope for me. You might be sitting there in a state of depression because you just don't know what's going to happen to this world. I've got good news for you. The supplier of all our needs, he never changes. He's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 8. Early this morning, when I was praying for you for this program, this is the scripture which Jesus gave to me. If you've got your agricultural manual with you, please turn to Psalm 104. Psalm 104, and I'm reading from verse 10. Listen to the supplier, the creator. Listen to this. It's beautiful. He sends the springs into the valleys, which flow among the hills. They give drink to every beast of the field. The wild donkeys quench their thirst. By them the birds of the heavens have their habitation. Isn't that beautiful? Even takes care of the little mossies, the little birds. They sing among the branches. He waters the hills from his upper chambers. The earth is satisfied with the fruit of your works. He causes the grass to grow for the cattle to eat, vegetation for the service of man, that he may bring forth food from the earth, and wine that makes glad the heart of man, oil to make his face shine, and bread which strengthens a man's heart. The trees of the Lord are full of sap, of juice. Listen to this. The cedars of Lebanon, which he planted, where the birds make their nest, the stork has her home in the fir trees. I won't go on any further. If God can supply the needs of Snowy, that's Snowy, and that's his friend behind. His name's Mr. Munch. These two horses. Look what they're looking like. Do they look like they're thin? Right, they just eat the grass. Who makes the grass grow? Jesus makes the grass grow. My dear friend, I want to say to you today, you have nothing to be afraid of. You know, if you go to the garage by my house, under the eaves, there is a swallow's nest. Those little birds, probably about that size, every year they fly from Europe to this farm, to this garage, and to that nest. And they have their babies, and they breed, and then when it starts getting cold here, they fly all the way back to Europe, back to the same country, back to the same county, back to the same street, back to the same house, back to the same nest. I want to ask you, if you believe in Darwin's theory about evolution, I want you to answer me a question. Who shows that swallow the way home? I guarantee that you and I, if we had to set off from here walking without any compass, without any directions, we would never get to Europe in 1,000 years. Folks, when I go jogging, I jog early in the morning and we go into autumn. I see all the swallows start gathering together on the telephone lines, on the power lines, and they start gathering together. Thousands and thousands of them. I want to ask you a question. Who tells them that the season is about to change? And before the real cold gets here, they're already on their way. They're on their way right up to the north of South Africa, through Zimbabwe, through Zambia, through the Congo, right up through Tanzania, to the southern part of Sudan, right through to Egypt, across the sea, into Spain, and then back to where they came from. I want to tell you, God supplies all their needs, and he will supply all of your needs. Just put your trust in him. Until next time, goodbye.
We trust that you have been blessed by today's message. For more information, please visit angusbuchan.com.